Yep, today the 1st.
Shit.
All these diseases, when they was little kids in the 60s, when they was kids, my mom she came here in 59. My pops came in 49. He's 10 years older than my mom. So, like my parents, 50s, 60s, they had to take them vaccinations, and it was for measles. All right? But when they told people to get vaccinated back then to prevent the spread of measles and chickenpox and all the other shit, those were diseases that was already in full effect amongst them. So why did they make them get vaccinated? To put this influenza out there. To put other things in there to limit the genetics and thaw and freeze our genetics. I'm basically letting you know that they have always came up with reasons to alter our genetics. Today, we had a new vaccine. Okay? A few of them, actually. Never in history have they came out with this many vaccines in such a short time, but they have now. But they need a reason. What's the reason? What's the reason? We have a virus that's spreading all over the planet. It's killing everybody. The solution is get vaccinated. Now, everybody go get vaccinated. They start having kids. What do you think they pass down to those new avatars? Let's use the flu. I've never gotten a flu shot in my life, though. Why? Because the flu is in the goddamn shot. The influenza, which is man-made, is in the shot. And once you take the flu shot, it attaches on to DEA and your RNA, which then weaken your red blood cells, as well as your white blood cells. So your white blood cells are designed to help fight off infections and diseases that come in the body, right? Your white blood cells. This is their job. This is one of their many jobs. Because they got people thinking that your cells is only your white ones and your red ones, and they only designed to do that. No, your cells, that's a whole nother lecture alone. All right? But your cells do a lot. It's a lot they're not telling you about cells. Okay? This is why in Dragon Ball Z, one of the most hardest characters to beat name was Cell. He was a beast too in Dragon Ball Z. His name was Cell. He had all type of shit he could do that the fucking Saiyans couldn't do. Because he was full of cells, and he learned how to use his cells and manipulate them. Okay? But that's a whole nother lecture. But what I'm saying is, let's stay focused. Anybody who has ever taken a flu shot, they ass end up getting the flu later. Okay? So, to fully understand the Omicron bullshit and what's actually going on right now, you have to understand this is nothing new. They've used the same fucking trick all throughout history. Okay? Your RNA and your DEA. Because remember, they never told us we had DEA. You can't even Google that shit. You can't Google DEA. No, you can't. You Google DEA, they gonna pull up Drug Enforcement Agency, nigga. They gonna try to act like you talking about the fucking law. They know what you talking about. But they gonna send your ass to Drug Enforcement Agency. Just like me, I'm shadow banned, right? If you put in I am underscore Rashad Jamal, they not even showing my shit like that no more. They doing me like they doing ISIS. You Google my shit, they sending you to that fake ass profile. And you know, I can't even report the page. They blocked all 3 of my pages. Right? From even report, so I can't see them. Meanwhile, I've had a bunch of other guys and goddesses report the fuck out the page. And it's still up. But nigga report me once, I'm blocked off live. Instagram got to be in on this shit. There's no way. There's no way. You know? But I'm saying, they shadow ban real information. Everything can't be Googled. That's why you got to go within. You got to get out of certain shit you could Google. And you can go research and break it down. But the best research, right? That's why it's called research. Right? Because you don't need to be researching shit. You really need to be searching, not researching. That's why when I do this lecture on my website tonight about light magic versus dark magic, I'm going to go all the way in so people can really know. All this shit is light magic. Your fucking words. Like, when I got on internet last year telling people that words were spells, motherfuckers thought I was crazy. Now it's more accepted. People are seeing it, but they still not getting it. I still got motherfuckers hitting me up talking about some GM. Good M. What? People still around me talking using the H word. I'm not even going to spell the word out. It's a 4-letter word, though. Y'all know the word. This is all light magic. Because you're dealing with words here. Right? And each word has a spelling. And the moment it's spelled, the spelling that has its own meaning. Right? When you think of the word mean, more like magic, what do you think of? Mean. If somebody is mean, they're like kind of bad, right? Like they bad. They kind of evil. They mean. It's like a different word for evil almost, right? You don't never say the word mean and mean nothing good behind it. If somebody mean, like you mean. That's not a good thing if somebody's mean. It's a bad thing, right? So why do every word have a meaning? Light magic. You got to spell the word out. And then each spelling has its own meaning. And depending on how the word is spelled, it will have a different meaning. This is all light magic here. A vicious cycle of it too. Now, research. It's called a research because any outlet you go to has been tampered with. Google, tampered with, controlled by them. Right? The Bible, tampered with. Webster's Dictionary, tampered with. Why is it even called Webster? What is a web? What is a web? Something you don't want to get your ass caught in, right? You don't want to get caught in a web, do you? Because we know if you see a web, it's a spider somewhere, right? Now that we learning more about words being spells, maybe we know why it's called Webster's Dictionary now. Okay? So when you research it, it's a replication of the truth. Because they know every outlet that you go to, right, they've tampered with. So you have to go to the inlet. Go within first. Search within to get the truth. And then you can research what you've already searched. I recommend to go in here first. Then go out there so you can really piece everything together. Because if you just go researching, your ass could be confused. I could make a post right now and put it on the website, and people can research that. And then somebody else can say something different, and they can research that. Now you got 25 different versions of truth in your motherfucking mind, and you confused as fuck. Like, what the fuck? Well, Spiritual Soul said this. Remedy H said that. Rashad JAMAL said this. Isis Wisdom said that. Kalash said this. But Google said this. Well, my teacher said that. Well, my pastor said this. That's research. That's what research will do to you. It will have you confused as fuck. You always search. Don't research shit. You see what I'm saying? Don't research anything. You can search. You can search. You can start within here. You can start right here. You don't trust yourself? You should never trust me more than you trust you. If you can sit in here and listen to me, why you can't listen to you? So you trust me more than you trust yourself? You trust my intellect more than your own? That's not a high vibration at all. Right? I'm giving you real cosmic gems right now. All right? That's just on a little light magic, right? That's why people could end up confused. Now, this is why people still can't put two and two together with the Omicron or what's going on with these vaccines. All right? Yeah, intuition. Intuition, the best thing. Intuition. You know what's another funny thing? What's tuition? Something you got to pay when you're going to school, right? You got to pay tuition. If you're going to a facility of higher learning, it's called tuition. And most grade schools are called, they make you pay tuition. You want to go to college, you have to pay tuition. College is deemed the most highest form of learning in their matrix, right? But intuition don't cost you nothing. It's something you came here with. And it's also the highest form of knowledge. Tuition comes from intuition. Right? Just throwing a few little gems out there. A little light magic, break down a little bit. But we staying focused on what's going on with this Omicron thing, right?